throw that kickstand down, pop a cold one, and sit back and relax. It's time for the John and Heather Show, featuring John and Heather Toto, Florida's favorite biker couple, documenting the biker lifestyle and bringing you the latest in events and interviews from the biker world. And now, here's John and Heather.
Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show coming to you, and hey, I
and
see
you out
over
there.
You live from
Our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here, born to ride, and baby, since it's Tuesday, let them know what's going on.
I will let you know because it is affectionately Taco Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. And oh, by the way, you know what? It's also Tata Tuesday.
That's right. It's Tata Tuesday for everybody out there. And we just want to say thank you to everybody for watching the show, especially since this is episode 214, which we were just going through and we're like, wow, we've been doing this for a while.
Yes, we have. We sure have been. 214 episodes goes by pretty darn quick. Sure does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I mean, we started back in 2019 with putting the what do you call it? The camera on the back of the couch and sitting on a chair, holding a microphone in your hand.
Yep, we sure did.
That's how we started out with all that.
Yes, we did. All on the bet, wasn't it?
Yes, basically it was all on a bet. That's 100% correct.
Yes, it was, and all on a bet. And look where we are now. But anyways, guys, we want to remind you of a few things before we get started. The first thing is, by the way, don't you forget, because guess what's coming up?
What?
The one, the only, I'm going to tell you. July 27th, the one, the only, the Born to Ride
Great American Biker Bash.
That's right. It is the Born to Ride Great American Biker Bash out at Tampa Bay. Harley Davidson put on and sponsored by the Fran Hash Law Group. You guys want to go to this. You don't want to miss this. This is going to be something worth a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of things to do. It is going to have so much entertainment. You're not going to know what to do with yourself. I mean, we're going to have so many things going on. Tell them, John, what are you going to have doing?
We're going to have Ronnie Setzer's Customs out there. Ronnie Setzer's Customs be having their free Hot Rod and Classic Car Show. And also, it's going to be $100 for Best of Show on that. We are going to have Tommy Rocks out there.
Tommy Rocks, baby.
Yeah, Tommy Rocks out there. He's going to be doing the Skinner tribute. So we got some comments popping up. The Skinner tribute band out there. He's one of the finest sounding tribute bands that I've ever had to the pleasure of filming and whatnot. We have Bikers Helping Bikers by James Irwin.
Oh, he's awesome. That guy, let me tell you, financial guru, can help you out.
That's right. Sponsored by the Fran Hash Law Firm, Boss Hog Radio.
I think they have a bike show going on too, right?
Yes, they do. They have a 10 class custom bike show going on. That 10 class custom bike show is going to be on the 27th at 11 o'clock until 3 o'clock when they'll be judging prizes.
You guys
$30 entrance fee to get in, and there'll be 10 different awards given. You'll be like, best
in
bagger,
show,
best
ladies,
in show, best
daily rider.
topper, yes.
And you can
riding.
always enter more than one class.
Oh, yeah. If you have multiple motorcycles, by all means, bring them down. We'll be more than happy to put them in the show. There is a $30 entrance fee per motorcycle to go into the show to be judged by Born to Ride and their crew to see who is the best going on.
But it is worth it. Let me tell you, you guys got to go. Do not forget, July 27th, the one, the only Born to Ride Great American Biker Bash.
Remember, Born to Ride Great American Biker Bash, and sponsored by the Fran Hash Law Firm. You got to come down there on the 27th and see it.
We expect to see you guys there.
And then the other one that we want to talk about is we want to talk about coming up this Thursday. What's going on this Thursday?
Oh, this Thursday, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be Crystal Harley Davidson, Born to Ride, and the Lohman Law Firm
for a bike night,
all coming together at the Florida Cracker Kitchen Monkey Bar.
Yep.
I can never get it all out.
The Florida Cracker Kitchen is the restaurant, and it's at the Monkey Bar because you can see the monkeys hanging out in the island.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they got a little island out there in the middle of the Homosassa River that's maintained by the owners of that restaurant. They got monkeys on there.
And
Gibbons
we're going to have Action Amy, DJ Trey, and of course the
Joker
John and Heather show will be
Jeff
and Joker Jeff and the John and Heather show will be there. and we'll have the Born to Ride custom show
Oh,
bike there.
we got
And
Ron
now we'll
Galletti
go,
on.
yeah, we'll go over our comments in just a minute. But we're going to have such a great time at this bike night. We hope to see you there. Don't forget that 2 wonderful nights we just told you about. We expect to see you at both of them.
Bike night at Crystal Harley Davidson, sponsoring at the Monkey Bar, and it's going to be at the Florida Cracker Kitchen in Homosassa. Come down there. You can be. It's going to be on
this Thursday night. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, from
we'll
6
see
to
you
9
there.
o'clock. It's every second Thursday, sponsored by Lohman Law Firm and Born to Ride.
That's right. All right, Bruno. I see you're there. Hey, Bruno.
Bruno from Laconia, one of our good friends.
Bruno?
Always checks in with us. Thank you so much, Bruno. You're always there checking in with us.
And we've got Al Lights, my lovely, dear, good friend, Al Lights. I love you so much. And Al Lights, it was such a pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
Last Wednesday, we saw you out at the bike night at Hardy's.
At Hardy's.
And here it is at the bike night at Hardy's.
It's every Wednesday night between 6 and 9 o'clock. All bikes, trikes, cars, welcome. Just come down to the Hardy's. It's right there on 19. Right there by Weeki Washi.
Right across from the Weeki Washi Mermaids. It's right by there.
And you can always catch out the Weeki Washi.
This is at the Hardy's right there, 19 Weeki Washi. It's put on by DJ Dave Martini and Mike Martini. And this is really, it's getting started. We were there last week and they had about 40 bikes.
Yes, they did. They had about 40 bikes show up. A lot of people having a good time. And then after that,
we've got some words from our sponsors. So let me go ahead and give you a word from our sponsor real quick. And besides that, everything else has been going just lovely. But hold on just a minute and let's get a word from our sponsor.
Revved up and ready to bring you the best in rock music and biker culture. Join us for a ride on the wild side.
There you have it, everybody. That's Bikers Hangout. That is the worldwide hub, and they are really unique. They've got all sorts of information for you, very handy. Go ahead and join them. It's all for free. Very, very interesting. We got more comments coming in. How you doing? We got Ron Galletti, the owner and CEO of Born to Ride himself. He's even watching. Of course. How you doing, Ron Galletti? Good to see you, sir. And we've got Donald Brand from Get Lit LEDs. He's also on. How you doing, Donald? And we've got John back with us, who had to run out and get something. We've got Donald Brand from Get Lit LEDs. How you doing, Donald? Donald had a big move. Hope everything went well with you. Of course, again, Al Lights, my lovely dear friend, and Laura Schofield, my lovely, beautiful friend. Much love to you. So, everyone, how's everybody been doing this week? We hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful week.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is starting off so nicely. It's very lovely. It's been a wonderful Monday so far, and now a great Tuesday.
Oh, Donald's in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, is it as hot in Toledo, Ohio?
Oh, my
is
God.
it as hot as here?
Saturday was so bad that we went down to Crystal Harley and we're wondering why there wasn't so many people until I got off the bike and actually sat down for a few minutes. And with the subtropical weather, not only did we have clouds coming in at 90% humidity, but the heat index had us at 110 degrees. OMG, 110 degrees.
Wow, that is something else. Things are getting hot, hot, hot. It is hot as can be here. And let me tell you, woo-wee, you can tell everybody is out on the water doing whatever they can do because it is just too hot. People do not want to be stuck around without AC or agua.
Well, that's because
you gotta have some water.
Everybody was out in the water. If you name the person with the boat, they were out in the water.
Yeah, definitely. It's time for that. Definitely time for some
Al
water.
Light saying hi to Ron.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, talk amongst yourselves and have some fun.
Exactly.
Why
Get
not?
on that stream.
So let me tell you what we have in store this evening.
That's right. Let them have it.
We've got a special duo for you. A duo like no other duo out there.
Yes.
Because I can guarantee you do not have a duo like this. What do you want to see? I'm sorry. We don't have any other duo like this. That's for sure. It is the one, the only, the Mike and Spike duo. And Mike and Spike duo is like no duo that you're used to.
Yeah, Mike and Spike are an unusual couple, and they've been together for how many years do you think Mike and Spike have been together?
They've been together more than most couples have been together. They've been together for approximately, I believe, 29 years.
I think.
And so. I'm going to show you what Spike looks like. Spike, let me just give you a description of Spike. Spike is a wonderful looking young lady.
Wonderful looking young lady.
With beautiful blue and gold hair.
That's right. Beautiful blue and gold hair.
And she's 31 years old.
That's correct. Show a quick picture.
Let me give you a quick picture of what Spike looks like. There she is.
So Mike and Spike is a duo team that's been working for Born to Ride for a long time, and if you go and get your Born to Ride magazine, you could go into the article. Mike and Spike write an article every month that's featured in
Born to Ride.
And you can go ahead and you could read their article of their shenanigans and them going around to all the bike fests with the bird and everything. I got a bunch of stories about Spike too, because I've known Mike and Spike for a long time. And I'll tell you right now, some of the stuff that those two do.
But look at what she's doing.
She's on the water. We're going to have.
She's doing it by herself. Look at that picture, everybody.
That's
Spike
crazy.
is doing this by herself. She does things independently. This bird does everything by herself.
Yes,
Look
she
at this
does.
picture. Here she is. She's surfing by herself. Daddy does not make her do this.
That is something.
She gets mad if Mike does not let her do things.
That's right.
So look at her surfing. Tell me that is not like the coolest thing that you have seen. And we have much more for you to see.
We got our MotoGP correspondent hanging out in the green room, getting ready to go on also. And we're going to be talking about mini MotoGP.
That's right, we are. But back to Mike and Spike before you skipped off. Thank you so much.
Sorry,
that's okay. Look at this picture. Tell me this is not a funny looking picture. I can't wait for him to describe what this one is.
Who's that with Spike?
I'm not sure.
It's just a fellow fan.
Let's go back to this one. I love this picture of Spike. I know it's a great picture of Spike. But anyways, guys, we're going to show you Mike and Spike and introduce you to Mike and Spike in a little while. But before that, we're going to go ahead. It's time for our time with Blake O'Byrne, our MotoGP
correspondent. And we're going to be talking about mini MotoGP because that's one of the easiest ways to be able to race and save some money and still get that race bug.
And you know what we learned? One of the
bring Blake on. He can tell you that.
Yeah, we'll let Blake tell you.
Blake, you ready over there?
Blake will tell you for herself. All right, let's bring him to the stage.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, how are you all?
Yeah, we're telling everybody, giving them a teaser that you're going to explain to them what the mini MotoGP is.
Yeah, I mean, mini bike GP, mini GP is basically racing, but just on a smaller scale. Smaller bikes, go-kart tracks, pros do it, amateurs do it. It's way cheaper. I think way more fun, way safer, and way more accessible to everybody.
There's a lot more tracks that you could do on that too, right?
Yes.
Well, didn't you say that it's better to maybe perhaps start off on maybe a mini?
100 for racing, 100%. I think
Yeah.
it's like starting off on a smaller bike. I mean, a lot of the pros today start off on these smaller bikes. They hone their skills. They got the kind of the technique down and the how to ride a bike, and then just gradually built up instead of starting on our big bike.
Yeah, that's like what I did. Is I got a smaller bike when I first
You
started.
didn't start off on a mini though.
No, not on the
mini's
mini.
a
No, I
big
had a
difference.
smaller bike though. I did start the mini. I wrote that a smaller
Yeah,
bike.
but it was still a regular bike. A mini, I mean, I've ridden a mini. Mini
Mhm.
is totally different.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun, and it doesn't hurt as bad when you go down. It still hurts.
Very true.
It still hurts, but not as bad.
yeah. Heather and I keep on joking around about each other that I'm going to trip over my feet with my airbag on and have it deployed before I even get a chance to wear it.
Did you start off on a mini?
No. So I start off on a Sportster 1200.
Okay.
But it's easier to start kids off on a small bike because they're that size.
Yeah,
I actually don't recommend getting a Z125 or a Grom or something like that as your first bike, just because I actually think they're trickier than maybe like some small cruiser or like a small sport bike because of those small wheels. They're actually way more twitchy and kind of way more. They're actually, I think, harder for a new person to learn on something like that rather than a bigger bike. Like that's more proportionate to your size. But I do feel like if you're starting to get racing and you already have some kind of knowledge about riding, I think buying a mini Z125 or Grom or turning a dirt bike into a supermoto, something like that for $2,000, $3,000, and then going on track for $40 to $60 all day. It translates so much to the big bikes.
It does. It's so much cheaper because if you have a $40 track day or a $60 track day, that's like unheard of if you start stepping into the bigger bikes.
You don't even get that for walking. Well, I mean, that's gate fee, but yeah, you can't even put gas in your tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's practically a gate fee just to get down there. Plus, you know, you have to pay for your track time and everything else when you're down there. Now, do we have a video with some of this stuff?
We do, but let's finish talking and or see. It's up to him what he would.
Want to see the video, Blake? You want to talk?
Yeah, we can watch it. We can watch the video.
Okay,
let's go ahead and watch the video because then I'll tell everybody kind of what we're talking about.
All right, let's do that.
kid crashed in front of me.
You hit
Saw
him?
the kid?
Yeah, you hit that?
Yeah.
You were in that wreck?
I was right behind him.
Shit. Listen, 2 out of 3 men have trouble getting it up. It's nothing to be
It's
ashamed of.
not.
Okay, now
Well, there you have it. That ended pretty abruptly. I wasn't prepared for that.
man, that, looks like,
that
that
was
does
pretty
look like
cool.
fun. I mean, I got my fangs on here yelling, "Get her done!" Michael Crossman saying,
Let's see what the fans are
Yeah, the
saying.
fans are saying, let's see
they're
what we got here.
saying. All
Is that
right.
one? No, down one more. Down one more.
Down one
up,
more.
One,
Mike-
up.
Hold on. All right. Michael Crossman, what is he saying?
Some would say mini GP is more competitive. You really are forced to learn on and reflect each time competitively.
What do you think about that, Blake?
Well, I do feel. I mean, it is more competitive when you
Mhm.
don't have the pros there. So
Okay.
like a pro will come and they'll start from the back, but if the pro isn't there anywhere from like first to fourth, I mean it's like it depends on the day, it depends on weather, depends on the layout of the course. Because you saw that's actually the course that I'm going to be racing on Saturday. Is that same Anderson or T4 Kartplex as it's called now?
Where is it at?
But like a different. It's called T4 Kartplex. They just changed because it was called Anderson Race Park before, and
Okay.
it's in Palmetto, Florida, which is right over the Skyway.
Okay.
Going south. But they always do different layouts and stuff. So you could be at the same track but go reverse, or you could do it
Oh,
the
cool.
normal way. They'll change corners. You could do a lot of different things.
Now, do they supply bikes if you don't have one, or do you have to bring
You
your
can
own?
rent. Yes,
Okay.
there are multiple people I work with, and actually the coach who I started getting into mini
Mhm.
GP. So this is how I started. I didn't have a bike, so Pro Rider Tampa is
Okay.
what his company's called, and he does coaching,
Mhm.
police bikes, mini GP, stuff like that. But he has a fleet of 3 to 5 bikes
Okay.
that you can go and rent and get coaching, and he'll bring them to the track.
Nice.
He'll bring gear for you.
Awesome.
You can do all of it, and people have a really good time. We had a Ducati day where about 5 guys from our dealership came and did it, and everybody left there going, "Wow, I'm a better rider. I had so much fun." You don't have to worry if the bikes crash, because at most you're spending $50 on a lever or a handlebar. It's so cheap.
Mhm.
That's
but
so
it's-
true. God forbid.
It's
There's no
so
life
accessible.
from
It's so
the-
accessible. Yeah. I mean, and you crash and you just you pick up the bike,
And you
start
get
it,
back
and you
on.
keep going. It's really that simple.
So they don't have the crazy hot track rules and all that. If you fall over, kind of get back up and.
Oh, it's so much more chill. Like a lot of times, if somebody falls, people are running from the pits out onto the track because it's so easy to get around, and you can
Mhm.
see everything. You can see every corner. You can see what's going on. It's not like somebody's gonna be coming out and you can't see them.
Make sure you get video of yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna strap a
Have
GoPro
somebody
to your
video
noggin.
you or
We'll have a camera on the bike and things like that. It'll be,
Okay.
Like I do,
It'll be
hard mount
fun.
that sucker so you get the nice lean angles out of it.
Yeah. So I have a video on my Instagram the last
Uh-huh.
time I was out there getting prepared for the race.
yeah, you got to bring that back.
Yeah,
so
what
we
kind of
can
bike are
watch
you
it.
riding?
A Z125.
Okay.
So a Z125 with clip-ons,
Uh-huh.
full suspension, rear sets.
With
It's-
clip-ons?
Oh yeah.
So you're riding it like one of them
Right?
Viper
Like you
Motons.
stole it.
like a hyper.
No, so that one I'll ride more like a sport bike because it's more lean forward and back. Whereas like a normal Z with the handlebars, the stock class, you do kind of in between. But when you see the mini GP, they have multiple classes. So the biggest one is the stock 125 class. So TTR 125, Z125, Groms, things like that. Stock can only do a couple things to them. And then you'll have like the Ovales, like the small GP bikes that you see like the kids racing and stuff that are real fast. You'll have them. You'll have Super Mini, which are kind of like the faster mini supermotos. And then you'll have the big supermotos that you saw there. And then you'll have like Duke 390s and things like that you saw at the beginning of that video that are big bikes just on a small track.
That's so cool. And the track looked like fun.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it's fun.
You're right. You can see the entire track, so you can see it's not big enough that's around a corner a mile down the track.
No,
well, I'm sure you're going to do great because I've seen you ride the big bikes, and I know how good you do. So I'm sure you're going to do real well.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun.
Time.
Yeah,
4 hours is a long time. I mean, we have teammate, but still 4 hours on when it's nonstop. You have no break.
Really?
On the mini bikes. Well, I'm just saying, like while you're on track, there's no. I mean, you're pretty much on a straight for 5 seconds, and then everything else you're leaning and doing. So it's actually almost harder than the big bikes in terms of how much energy you go through.
Wow, because I can tell you right now, when I get off the track, my quads are killing me.
Yeah.
That my calves from freaking holding on with my freaking balls of my feet. We're going around turns and stuff. I mean, and I'll tell you right now, I just love the track experience. I can't wait look at this. I can't even wait if the track experience was like, even if it's only for a few hours. I don't care. I really need to be able to do something like that. And it's just fun to be able to do it because it's like the best you could get besides like F1. Literally, when I'm racing on my bike, just racing, riding around, on the track, it literally feels like the closest thing to F1 you could get.
But I do think bikes, there's more enjoyment there than cars. Being able to ride a motorcycle, it's equally hard to do both things at the highest level, but it's much harder to ride a motorcycle on a track than it is to drive a car on the track.
That is 100% because even those F1 cars will handle even better than a super bike just because you got 4 tires on the ground.
Well, we wish you loads of luck on
Blake.
Please bring back lots of video and have a fantastic time.
Yes, Blake. Have a great time. And I'll tell you right now, you need to bring me some video because I want to see it. And I'm telling you right now,
video and photos.
I'm about ready to bring my suit down and hop on one of them little bikes and give it a whirl myself. I really am.
Hey, let us know. No. Definitely not.
We could rent one for the day, and he would have a good time out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Just rent one for the day, so I don't have to spend the thousands of dollars to buy one.
I might even rent one and race with y'all.
Why not? You rode a mini bike.
I know. I've had a blast on them. All right, Blake. Well, listen, you have a great time, my friend.
All right. Thanks for the wishes. We'll see you next week.
All righty. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Well, that was Blake O'Byrne. He is our MotoGP correspondent, and he just started racing the mini MotoGPs. Just looks like a butt ton of fun.
And like he said, that helps with keeping your skills and everything in order. But let us move on because we've got our next guest, the one and only, the incredible duo.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's quite ready down there.
So we'll see if he's ready. When he's ready, give us a thumbs up, Mike.
When you're ready in the green room, Mike, give us a thumbs up because I can see the bottom part of Spike. It looks like she's sitting on a bucket or something.
I see how pretty she is.
Yeah, oh, she's so pretty.
So you let us know when you're ready.
Yes.
But we've got them. They are amazing. And they're getting ready to come on and grace us with their presence and tell us all about everything in life, like what it's like to have a bird.
Yep.
And not only a bird, but a bird with an attitude.
Yes, a bird that's on command, too.
Well, he'll tell you all about it.
All right, Mike, you ready over there?
I think he is. All right, let's bring him on. Well, no, not yet.
Is that a yes, Mike? Yeah, thumbs up.
All right, let's bring him on.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Click that one.
How are you?
How are you, man?
Life is great. Right, Spike?
Hi, Spike.
Hey, Spike.
Oh, look at her.
They're
Oh,
looking at
she's
you.
so beautiful.
She's talking to me. She doesn't realize she's talking to the camera. Do you?
I think so.
Yeah. But
So
anyways, we're having a good time. We did a little promo for a Margaritaville today, and Spike got a free drink and a free beer.
All right.
Look at that. Yeah, she's on the cover of the Margaritaville 12-pack.
You go, Spike. You
I'm like,
gorgeous girl.
how did I get royalties out of this? And she's like, "That sorry, you signed your life away earlier. You can't get it new done. No. So, now we just gotta hang out and say hi."
So, Mike, tell us about where you met Spike, how long you've been with Spike, and what possessed you to have a blue and gold
And
McCaw.
how did you get with Born to Ride?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking a lot of questions and over a lot of years. So I'll try to condense it, but the real reality is that Spike was 31 years old. That means I got her in 93. And back in
Wow.
the 90s, I was 20-something years old. Right,
Okay.
Spike? Yeah. And I had a lot of death and negativity in my life, and I wanted a long-term commitment. Someone to be with me all my life, to do whatever I wanted to do.
That's right.
I got Spike.
And what's the life expectancy?
80 to 100 years. And
Wow.
Dang.
yeah, knowing her, this girl, stolen 3 times, down twice on my Harley, she's going to live about 120 to 140.
I think so, because I remember when you got into that wreck and Spike went up in the tree and it took 2 days to get her down.
I know. It took a day and a half for people to go out and find her. And she's
Mhm.
like, and they're going, okay, someone come get me.
So you got her when you were 27 and you wanted somebody to be with you and be able to do whatever you wanted to do. And from the pictures that we're going to show,
Oh my God, that's funny.
this girl does everything.
Yeah.
She does more than most
Most people.
would do.
You're right. Right, Spike? Uh-huh. She does more than most humans can ever even transpire to even think about doing. Right? Yes. The problem with that is, and it's not a problem, it's a lifestyle. And yes, we picked a lifestyle. Now, the lifestyle began with music and motorcycles back when she was 3 years old. Yes. And it's gone on since Virginia, where I raised her, to here in Florida. And I got with Ron in 2000. It's been 20 years, 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been over just that 20 years that I've been writing for Born to Ride. Spike has been writing for Born to Ride.
That's correct.
You know, I must be correct on this because people think that's me. I'm like, no. That's the bird, okay? That's what goes through her head. That's what she thinks when we do shit.
Especially when you're riding with her. Tell her about the way you guys ride.
Well, you know what? I trained Spike when she was first really young. I had a boat. I had a Donzi. She was on a Donzi. We were in the wind all the time.
A Donzi.
I used to win, but I couldn't get her to fly. And then I got rid of the boat. I got the bike. So I'm like, okay, well, what do you think, Spike? Up, come here, up, come here, up. What do you think about riding the bike? So I took a couple rides around the neighborhood. Real short distance, long story short, I took the road bike out, the bicycle in traffic, and she was just hanging on for dear life, but she loved it. And then the Harley just came around. It's like being a simple, like watching TV behind the windscreen. Because as she sits there, she's behind the windscreen. She's just looking straight ahead. The wind's going around her. She's hanging in, going, "Hey, what's up?" Because flying's for the birds, right? So, and she also learned the crashing sucks, right? Yeah.
She gets mad at you if you try to sneak off without her, I hear.
All right, Missy, go put the picture here. Well, she gets wondering what the fuck I'm at and leaving her out of the process of. There you go.
Can she do it? And she's balancing on one foot.
Wow, look at that.
Karate Kid trick.
Wow.
Crazy.
Just like she also poops on command too.
Yeah, I'm not going to show you that, but she would
That's
open
okay.
the can. Oh, I might have one in the fridge. Give me 10 seconds.
He's infatuated with how she does things on command.
I know, especially pooping because
All
a
right,
lot of
enough
us
with
do
the
that.
pooping. Nobody cares about that.
Well, you got the video of her when I pull off to the side of the highway to get on the interstate. I pull over, I hold her out, she poops, I put her back on the bike, and then we ride off. Right?
That makes riding much more enjoyable.
Well, yes, especially with people behind me.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, if you want to put Spike on somebody's shoulder, she already poops before she goes on. Most of the
90% of the time, we'll say that.
Most of the time. I'll tell you right now.
We're humans. We're not all perfect. If we did, we have no belly buttons, right?
So is she gonna do something right now? Is she gonna open something or try?
There you go. Spike, I bought her dinner. Would you like a fry? Huh?
Oh.
No, not that one. How about this one? Oh, she's got another one. I don't want that. One more. Oh, that's the one.
That's the one. Up, took a
That's
bite.
the one. Right, ready?
That's the one.
She's actually got a new trick. It's the dead trick. Spike, be an eagle. Eagle. See? Yeah, there you go. She's an eagle. Spike, a hunter comes around, bang, shoot you. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Dead bird.
Look how cute. Oh my God, she's adorable. And she
She's
look at her.
okay, Daddy.
Back to the motorcycle and stuff. We've been riding for so many years and done so many crazy things. She's been on my shoulder riding from Washington, D.C. to New York City, 9/11 ride, Memorial Day weekend, the weekend, 2.5 months after 9/11. We rode that ride up to D.C.
Wow.
From D.C. to New York City. Yes.
You have Antonio Hernandez for Ride or Dies on.
Sturgis this year.
She was at Sturgis this year, too?
No, you're going to Sturgis. I'm not.
That's
We
true.
haven't been in 20 years, and we're ready to go back.
Yes,
Right?
we are. We're going to Sturgis in 2 weeks. We leave.
I know.
That's
Hello,
right.
Antonio.
Yeah, hello, Antonio.
He's
Where's
saying
Dallas?
hello. He says he loves the bird.
Say hi. Wave hi to your fans.
He says that's his
Wave
favorite
hi.
bird.
Wave hi. Is that her foot up in the air? Oh, my God.
John the bird. Fuck you.
She's waving.
She's giving you the bird, John.
I'll tell you right. I grew up with a blue and gold macaw. My father had one. And they're just such cool birds.
Well, we've got a bunch of pictures I'd like you to go ahead and narrate for us.
Wow. You know, if I could see them.
I'll show them to you.
See if you can
Can
see.
you
well.
see the screen?
You know, I can't see the screen because I'm a newbie at this whole thing. And this is my first time on your show.
Okay.
You'll have to explain it, and then I'll tell you.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fine.
Here's a picture. I don't know if you could see it. A picture of
I
Spike.
know it within 3 words. I can guess that picture in 3 words.
Yeah, there's a guy. He's like wearing yellow and purple polka dotted pants and has Spike on his shoulder. I don't know. Just
At a bike event somewhere, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see this
Yeah.
one. We got Spike on a surfboard.
Oh, yeah, that's our. When we don't like to ride because it's too freaking hot, you know, it can be really too hot to ride. You right? That's what we go
Yep.
to the beach. We ride something else. We ride the surfboard, right?
Yeah, it's a knee board. She's riding on a knee board.
How did you find out she liked water?
Well, I trained her on my Donzi Z25 first before she got
Right.
Mhm.
So she was in the water before she was on the road.
So she loved being on the boat with you. She didn't have a problem with all the noise of the engines or anything.
The Harley makes more, and now it's more louder than the.
Then a Donzi?
Yes, the
Yes.
boats were nothing. It was just like a steady, like ooh. Well, the Donzi were more like ah, but still.
There she was all wet on the back of the knee board.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is a cute picture of her sitting on the knee board. She is so cute, face first. Oh, adorable.
What's that?
That's just a Madeira Beach thing, you know. And I was there, like going out, like it's just too hot to do anything but go to the beach.
You
Here
got
she is with it looks like a dog.
a little white dog.
She's kissing
Oh,
like a
yeah.
little white
She
dog.
loves dogs. You know what? Spike? Yeah. Do they taste like chicken? Yep. Mine does.
There's
You
some
know,
guy with a
that's-
pink shirt that has on a boat.
What's that? Which one?
Some guy with a pink shirt on a boat, and then we have
You know, we go out to this place called John's Pass,
look open.
and they have a big party every weekend. And she rides my jet ski out there. And yeah, I meet some interesting characters, and Spike just makes them 1% more better, right? Yeah.
I bet people just fall over themselves. I mean, I know they do because John and I get to see how people fall over themselves.
Oh,
for
especially
her.
with Vixen, our little dog, so we know.
Right. You have the same scenario, just that I have feathers, you have fur.
That's right. That's right. And the goggles.
Hell, yeah, she don't do goggles. She's
Nope,
got
she don't need them. She's a bird. They're kind of built in. Nature
Look at
took
that
care
picture.
of that.
Look how
Beautiful
gorgeous that
picture. It's like right there. Look at that pretty bird.
She is so beautiful.
And what's this one? So psychedelic.
Ooh,
Oh,
look
is that
at
like looking through a bagel?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There she is sitting on a piano player's shoulder.
Yeah, she loves the band.
Like
Too. She
music,
loves
too.
music.
Oh yeah, she's well, she's VIP, right?
Oh, yeah.
Be-
I was
because
sitting on a
we-
cooler with speakers.
Music and motorcycles go hand in hand, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
That's the same
the
thing like with our
person
little
I met
dog here is the
before I moved to
motorcycles.
Virginia, from Virginia, we were all into this music and motorcycles thing. And
Now I want to tell you my favorite story of Spike.
listen,
No, real
listen
quick.
to him.
Real quick,
Right.
I just want to say this favorite. This is my favorite story. Mike, you were there. You remember we were at Sarasota State Fairgrounds and Channel 9 was trying to film.
Oh yeah.
And Chopper Dave was there with a Segway, and we put the bird on the Segway, and there's Spike.
riding right through it. You
And
got
she's-
the video. You should have the
Totally-
video for that.
What was that?
You should have the video for that.
Somewhere I gotta find it.
gotta
It's
find it.
buried from
I
that.
sent it to you. Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
That
It's
was hilarious. I had to chase her down because if I didn't catch her, she was going to go past the trash can and hit into the Harley Davidson demos they had for Sarasota out there in the lot right over the road. I was like, oh no, insurance claim. No,
It was-
no.
because Spike was getting the hang of it. She was leaning back
She was
and forth.
riding
And
I
that
know.
starting to-
Segway perfectly.
yeah, she was starting to get the hang of it.
She could ride it better than I could.
Oh, well, yeah, I
You know
fell off it.
That's true because I tried it twice. I fell off twice. Spike did it 5 times. The last time I chased her down. I said, that's it. You're done. No
Yep.
more.
That was
No.
Chopper Dave's. We stuck her on.
Yeah. You blame it on Chopper Dave.
Now look
Well,
at these
you
two.
tell us, hey, has Spike ever ridden a Segway? I'm like, no, but let's do it.
All right, you want to play some
We
video?
got some video of Spike in
Yeah.
action.
There's a few of them there.
It's not here.
Yeah,
So,
it's
all
fun.
right, let's go ahead and show you
All right, so what's the
some
next
video.
picture?
Just-
Huh?
All right, the first one's going to be of her with you on the moto.
Oh, riding? Yeah, that's a highway ride. I mean, that's
Yeah, you can narrate. You got your volume on. I'm not sure if we can hear you.
That's right. There's an only in Florida thing, and we must have been fill out that plane today. Called them, asked them, you saw a paragraph down the road. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Sorry, shit happens. Right? You know, it's just put her in a cage, back her down. Free fall, get her done. Get her in. Get her up there, blow it away.
Hold on.
Hold on with the feet.
He's got good damn balance.
Well, how is it going to get to the place for life if you try to fly, right?
Ah!
I know, Spike, I know. You tell them that, not me. I do it all the time. Yes, that's the thing. Her, why would I that? Yeah, I'll do it. That's only, one aspect. You've got videos of her.
Wow. How does Spike hang on to the back of the sissy bar like that so easily?
Oh, I use polygrip.
That
Right? Yeah.
works.
No, actually-
Secret.
There are invisible bungee cords around her ankle, and I strap her down. No, Peter got on me over that one. She just hangs in there.
Are you serious?
I say, you know what I say? Right, hold on. This is what I said to you. I said, food is at the end of the ride, right? You'll get your food at the end of the ride, right? Right? Yeah. That's how it works.
Okay, well, Antonio, my favorite bird, love you, high five.
Oh, yeah. And
Bird
all
does
you
high
guys
five
out there
too.
watching, hey, let me just break in real quick. If you ever want to ride with Spike, she'll ride with anybody. It ain't just me she rides with. So if you see us on the road somewhere or at an event, say, I want to ride with Spike. See? You
See,
can
I
ride
will
with
take
Spike
her
with
for a
yourself.
ride.
Oh yeah, you can easy on your bike.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Antonio says she does high fives too.
Oh, yeah. She's
You know Antonio, ride or die.
Right? Yes. We know that her very well, right?
Yes.
Waiting to ride with her. See, Quaker, no, is it OCC a few months ago?
Yes.
Yes.
And then let's see, we have our friend Fangs on saying that his wife and him had a Harlequin macaw.
Yes, that's the ones with a lot of colors. It's a macaw. They're all macaws, but they're a crossbreed of her and other birds. Spike is actually a true and gold. She's like a, what do you call it? A pedigree. And everything else is crossbred into her, makes her different, like a harlequin, a green wing. They all have different colors, and they're all beautiful.
Did you know the kind of breed that you wanted?
Yes. When I wanted Spike, I knew my roommate who was talking me into this was a bird store owner, and he raised birds, and I helped him raise a few. And I raised the blue and gold for somebody he sold it to, and I said, "That's what I want. I want."
So you knew, you had previous experience because birds are not easy to raise.
No, and they really attach to one person too. Yeah. I grew up with the blue and gold macaw, and we had the bird for like 10, 15 years. And when my father passed away, the bird got mean because it didn't understand about my father. So we put him in a pet store, and a man that looked like my dad was the one that walked in. The bird flew to that man that looked like my dad and went home with him after a year.
That's called bonding, and that's the best way to get a bird. If you, people ask me all the time, should I get a bird? Well, because I got Spike, and everyone wants a bird like Spike, but they're not all like Spike. This is 33 years of.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's
training.
So I could have raised her. I could have been a woodworker, and she'd been in the forest and whatever. But she's a product of her environment because I got her when she was 2 weeks old, and people don't realize if you don't get animals at a young age, you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
She was so young, you could train her to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you bottle fed her or dropper fed her.
And be a positive thing in your life. Mm-hmm. Oh, she says I'm out of here.
Well, we got more video of her doing another activity, so let's show that one too.
You hang on. We got a new a beer here. The Dead Parrot. No, you can't open it because I'm saving it.
All right, let's show this one. Ready?
There. Can you see that? I can't see it. Stop on a jet ski. All right, there we are. Yes.
How about that? She is
riding a jet ski. Actually, you know what? She told me riding a jet ski is easier than the Harley and much easier than the four-wheeler because you just got wind coming at you a couple of waves and it's all good.
Does she float?
Does she float? Yes, of course she floats. And she tries to swim, but she's not webbed. She's a pterodactyl. She's got no webbing in there. So she floats by flapping her wings and staying above water.
Mm-hmm. Does she like that?
Would you like that? Not really, but you know what? It doesn't.
She answers questions too.
It doesn't change what she does because she knows that's her escape route, her way to stay alive. This is what I got to do if something happens.
Yeah, I got you. because I know that they fly really well and they can fly for long distances too.
Spike, you like to drink?
No, she likes to open.
You like to open, Spike?
Let me see. 1 second. I'll be right back. I got one.
Spike, girlfriend, I see you, pretty girl.
Pretty bird.
Pretty bird, you are. Yes, you are. She's so much fun to have.
Oh yeah.
Guys, you guys will get to see her too. If you want to see Spike, come out July 27th to the Born to Ride Great American Biker Bash. You'll get to meet Mike and Spike.
Normally put her on the magazine rack and let her eat the first 2 editions.
She'll autograph every edition if you want.
That's right.
So, we're looking forward to that event. That's going to be a great time.
Yes.
Right, Spike? Yeah. Give me a kiss. Okay. Here, I found a beer in the fridge. Look, she's all like, wow. Are you ready? Set, open.
Ha ha ha.
There you go.
I love it.
Wow. And she even has it in her beak.
Oh,
She put
yeah.
a little cap off.
It's like a toothbrush or a piece of rock, because her beak is all calcium, like our fingernails. And she whittles it down. Watch, she goes. See that?
And files the beak.
Brush her beak.
Because I've seen my bird do that with walnut shells and stuff.
Right, exactly. Well, their beak grows in. If it grows in too much, they can't eat. So they have to keep it to a certain form.
Mm-hmm. And on the side of the cage, just to do one of these too.
Right.
Filing their beak down.
Now, one thing I know about you too, I know that you love your bird so much. She comes first and foremost in your life.
Before women.
Women take a back seat. If Spike doesn't like them,
listen, the only other woman that's been in my life longer has been my mom. So, yes.
I hear you.
Does take the front seat.
Mm-hmm.
Spike is it, baby.
That's true.
We're a lifelong companion, and she doesn't argue. Well, she squawks, right, Spike? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I know. You're looking around like, what's going on here?
She's like, why am I just sitting up here on this box? I want to move around.
Now, if people want to see you and see Mike and Spike, how do they see you all?
Oh, well, I'm not the normal guy with a bird. Spike has her own Facebook page. Like most people would have a Facebook page and we talk about their animals. No, Spike has her own page and she talks about me. Or what she does. I have nothing to do with it other than the fact that I have to post the damn pictures because she can't touch the right buttons. Right? I know.
Man, we have a friend of ours has a bird that you put a laptop in front of them or a tablet, and she'll scroll through
watch it
and play little games too, like Fruit Ninja and things like that, and play little games. It's a little like not a Gloucester canary. It's a little like a green.
It's like
parrot,
like a Quaker,
like a Quaker parrot.
Yeah,
that's a Quaker.
They're all little green squawky guys.
And it watches TV and it flips through the tablet with its little feet and things like that. It's the cutest thing in the world. That's Chris and Ninja from Biker's Care. That's her bird.
And you know what? There's so many cool birds out there, and people come to me all the time because Spike has been in the cool limelight for a long time. A lot of people have seen things in them, and she's inspired and drove people to like, I want to do this with my parent. I want to do this. I want to recreate this scene with my bird.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all about inspiring. Go for what you want. Go for happiness.
Exactly.
Yes. Be happy
with your life.
And those birds are extremely smart.
And they are. Oh yeah, very.
And they're good support and good emotional animals for you.
Because I know, like the Amazon grays are like voted the smartest animal on the planet, and they're not much different than the blue gold macaw.
They do have a great brainwave where they can understand the human to drive and response. You know, you drive and do something, they respond. And it's only about how you work with a bird that you make them the best.
That's right.
It's like with any animals. And the story I tell people is like, here's the deal. Just say you're like Spike. You were born 2 weeks, you were with your family, and then after that, you were put in with humans. It's like you being a human. And 2 weeks after being born, you went to Africa and you swam with the apes. You lived with the apes. You did things with the apes.
Tarzan.
You're an ape. Didn't look like one, but guess what?
You're an ape.
No wonder I got this hair color.
You're like a baboon.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You just put putting the icing on top of the cake, girl.
Oh, Mike, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on tonight. You and Spike.
Yes. And we can find you, and you can find Mike and Spike in Born to Ride magazine.
Every month
he writes an article in Born to Ride.
He writes it with Spike.
That's correct. And Spike telling you what she's doing, and Mike is just putting the pictures out there. So
it's Spike writing.
It's Spike writing it, and Mike putting up the pictures. And go ahead and look for that in your Born to Ride magazine. It's a monthly ad that's out there. You can see Mike and Spike in there. Plus, they were going to be at the Born to Ride's Great American Biker Fest. At the Moto Fest is going to be going on the Biker Bash at the 27th.
Harley Davidson on July 27th.
Spike will be there, and you can go ahead and watch them and their shenanigans and get
a picture taken
or an autographed copy from Spike from Born to Ride magazine. There'll be a triangle cut out of the corner. That's how his signature is.
Let her open your beer or soft drink.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and she'll definitely be by the Born to Ride tent. Pick up your shirts, pick up your swag. Everything will be there, and it's going to be a great night. Mike and Spike, thank you so much for being on
Spike,
the show.
you are beautiful.
Spike, you're beautiful.
You are a diva.
Hey, say goodbye to your fans. Will you wave at them? All right, she wants to give you the bird. Give it the bird.
Give it a bird. Dance the bird. We got the bird.
All right, y'all. We'll
Have
see
a
you
great
on the 27th.
Have a great night, Mike, and enjoy yourself. And we'll be seeing you soon, buddy.
Thank you.
Spike, kiss the camera.
Oh,
no. Peace out.
Have a good night. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike and Spike.
All right, guys. Isn't that amazing? You need good, heartwarming stories like that once in a while to warm your heart.
He has been with his Blue and Gold McCoy, Spike, as long as he's his mother. Is the only other woman that's been in his life longer.
And you know what? It's just a beautiful story because you don't find that in people and animals, and they have such a great relationship. And Spike takes care of him. She's an amazing bird.
And Mike is a great trainer too.
He is. Like he said, it's not, it's the bird, but it's also the trainer, and it's how they work together,
and the environment, and the friendly people around
and
them,
the bond that they created.
And
they've got 31 years together. And it's not easy.
And being in the wind on the motorcycle, that's almost second nature.
Exactly.
They don't need goggles.
No, there you go. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, we've got Born to Ride's Great American Biker Bash on July 27th. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be epic at Tampa Bay Harley Davidson. We've got Bike Night this Thursday at the Florida Cracker Kitchen Bar with
Monkey Bar
with Crystal Harley Davidson.
That's by a Lohman Law Firm, sponsored by Lohman Law Firm and Born to Ride magazine.
DJ Trey will be there, Action Amy, and the John and Heather Show.
Joker Jeff will all be down there. Giving you a good time. So come and see us at the Monkey Bar over at the Florida Cracker Kitchen
on Thursday.
Second Thursday
and
of the month.
Wednesday, you've got the Nature Coast Bikers Community Bike Night Wednesday at Hardee's Spring Hill, across from in Weeki Wachee. In Weeki Wachee, not
right
Spring
before
Hill,
the light goes with
Weeki
Wachee. You'll see the Hardee's
at Hardee's. So you guys don't want to miss all these exciting things going on. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to get with moto-toto.com. Please subscribe. It's free. And have yourself a wonderful week. Be safe and make sure you smile, because you know what? It takes more to smile and it takes less to smile and more to frown.
Yeah, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
That's right. Nobody wants to see a
Turn
frown.
that frown
Everybody
upside
wants
down.
to see a smile.
All right, guys, you have an awesome night. Keep it shiny side up, rubber side down. We love you all. Thank you.
Deuces.